Morning, Ruby. Would you like some breakfast? Would Ruby like some breakfast? I'll bet her look-alike. Nope, 511C doesn't want. I thought maybe you might want some. 511C might be a little wider at the eyeballs, but man, the two of them look alike. Then there's this big 2-year-old. Yeah, just a big 2-year-old toddler. A 241 hiding right there. Oh, here comes Boomer. Boomer, would you like some breakfast? Would you like some breakfast, Boom? You just gonna flip your ears around and like, why aren't you feeding me yet? Okay. And yeah, Dino is clear back there. Just barely inside. Talking his talk. And Big Girl and her baby are over there on the other side at the lockups. She's gonna have to come to this side to get some grain. But without any further ado, I guess I'm gonna walk the plank and make these girls happier. At least they're not complaining. Just Boomer with a couple of broaches. Huh. Oh, be nice. She didn't do nothing to you. She's not even between you and the feeder. Oh, she's tired of listening to Dino growl, I guess. Is that what it is? Such an inquisitive look, Ruby. 241's like, WTF? Come on, feed us. Okay, this last I gotta feed anyway. Ernie boy and his mama going out today. He's still got whatever. It's a pocket of fluid. Unless it's another hernia. But the way it moves, it's fluid. And, you know, all we can do is keep giving him the meds we've been giving him, and they're not doing anything. So, get her out. Maybe she'll get bred. Now that she's out there, you can't see her. Haha. There she is. So, hopefully, he'll be all right. If not, well, you know, shit happens. And, you know, the year we've had, I'm not complaining for the number of calves that didn't make it, because, yeah, what do we got? 2? I mean, that ain't bad. Whenever you do better than a 90% calf crop, it's always good. So now this pen can be empty until somebody else, well, actually, the calves are going to get to come in here for a bit. But, you know, we're still waiting on, waiting on you. And the other one, I know she's out there somewhere. One of those two. Yeah, be the one with her head up looking away. Well, the farther of the two right there with her ears up, you can see. As I drop my earplug out of my mouth. Yeah, I'm multi-talented. I can hold my earplug in my mouth. It's actually working really good. And I'm wondering if we make a tractor ride that thing on, but yeah, it won't work that way. Now I can put that away. Well, hello, Blakely. Hi, Brooke. She just went to the. Oh yeah, hi, Ty. Hi, Maggie.
Hi.
She just had her doctor's appointment this morning.
She's 40 weeks today.
40 weeks today, supposedly, and
1 centimeter.
And they say she's a whole 1 centimeter dilated.
All
so,
thinned out.
you know, who knows?
She's gonna stay here, and her water's gonna break.
Yeah, all them heifers can be. They can be dilated for a
You're gonna be
month
a cow soon.
and not have nothing. But
Did you just put me off? I did.
anyway, I figured I better say she's still alive and still obviously pregnant. So At least she brought Blakely out to visit us. One of these days we're going to get to meet the little shit.
What?
Acquired a piece of screen. Brand new, right off the roll. Took a strip off what Mom's got for replacing her sliding glass door screens. Had to go take her bad sliding glass door screen door off for her, so that's alright. I didn't mean to get quite that much, but I got a little extra. Anyway, I wanted better to cut long than too short, because this isn't all the way in yet, so it's going to take another inch plus to when that goes in, and then the edge is an inch and you got to roll it up so there's 2 inches on each edge. So do all that and get it trimmed. Still got to clean that piece up so that it'll go back on. That's what'll hold this on down to, I think it only goes to about here though. So from here and across here I got to do something different. Just got to remember what I did before. It's been a long time ago. But I'm going to grab some lunch and then get this together. Well, not that you can tell it, but there's screen on the other side. I haven't finished trimming her yet. And she's working on the part where the beautiful little piece doesn't fit. I don't remember exactly what we did last time, but she's hopefully getting it good enough. A little bit of welding wire works wonders. Just gotta hope it actually stays there like it should. Then she's got to figure out what to do with the end of that wire when she gets there. I remember using shorter pieces and running it through and twisting it, but that's been a long time ago, and I just don't remember that all so well. She don't remember it at all. She wasn't even thought of back then. And yes, it's way too warm out. It's like 86 degrees and like 60% humidity. Makes you want to stay really close to the fans. Well, it's never easy being a seamstress with wire. I don't know if I want to trim this or just leave it. It doesn't hurt to be around the pins. Pins go in here to hold it. I think it's good enough for now. And it's on there pretty good. Now we just got to get the sucker to fit in there and close and open like it should, because it fits so freaking tight. I may do a little tweaking so it'll fit better. I don't know. We'll see. Told her that wire stick out like a sore thumb. No worries. It'll rust pretty soon. It's a little tight here, which I expected. Right here, the molding piece is buggered up. But it's opened a lot worse before. Just gotta make sure she's down. So, there it is. One job she hates doing on this tractor is greasing the front end.
The rest of it's fine. It's just that motherfucker.
That one on the pivot. I mean, the back one's fine. Back there.
It's an enemy.
It always takes grease. There's one on each trunnion on the cylinder, one on the pivot up here. Those all take grease. Always have. Well, shouldn't say they always have. We had trouble before, but this one, I don't give a damn if you try to grease that thing every single day. The only way you're going to get grease in it is to lift the tractor up in the air. We're not all the way up, but the only thing touching the ground on both sides is the center rib. But this thing has always been a pain in the ass for that. And before everybody goes, oh, you got to put new, yeah. This tractor found a sinkhole in a field once while cutting hay. It broke off right here. And it also broke off across here. So this whole bolster, which goes, it goes all the way back to there. That part, that's all one piece. It also broke off back there too. The axle was fine. So all that, It wasn't new, it was used, but it got all new bushings at the time. And the only reason for doing that was when everything came apart, it scored the hell out of the old bushings, which were like new before that. And she just has never been one to take it. And every time we do, it's this story. She doesn't think I ever grease this thing. Yes, I do grease it once in a while. But that's what I got grease monkeys for. So anyway, you end up pulling the thing out and digging it out, and then hopefully you get something in it.
Oh, by the way, this was a brand new greaser.
Yeah, that was a new Zerk.
Brand new, by the way.
I mean, it's probably going to go back in. She's got to
Maybe.
dig out what may or may not be behind it. But while we're looking at here, we can show you a little bear on things. And yeah, everything in that's been new. It's been worn out once, maybe twice. Of course, new arm up there. Both sides have been done. But here, you'll like this one. What do you think of that? That's what happens when it breaks off. That broke off on a hill about like this. As in one of those steep enough that if you didn't have duals on, you wouldn't be on it. And I think Dad about shit his pants. It took
Wasn't that the one Mom broke?
2 jacks underneath the front, and then my phone rings. Okay, back to where I was. Anyway, we put 2 handyman jacks under the front of the tractor and a chain down around the axle, and had the 175 hooked to it. 175 normally has a 55-gallon barrel full of concrete on the back, which it did at the time. And let's just say that we give it everything that chain had. Both rear tires were off the ground on the loader tractor, and that's all we could do to get this thing high enough to get blocks under it to put a regular jack under it.
The last time that broke was Mom.
It was fun. Well, she just abandoned the DeWalt on that. We just put 3 different grease zerks in there, and it gets some in, and then it stops and it blows it back out. One of them blew back out through the zerk hole.
Fucking bitch.
I don't know if that means it's taking it or that means it's not. Look at that, there's some red grease in that old gun.
It's old baseball.
We still do have a couple of.
No, we have one good one that fucking works, and it's this one. It's mine.
There's probably still the 2 that used to be in my old service truck.
Yeah, I found out that one of those doesn't work, by the way.
We didn't get rid of those yet. We used to wear guns out like crazy anyway. And somewhere, there's an extra long gun. Unfortunately, cartridges don't fit in it. But it's got like that 2-foot handle on it. It's one you bring out when you really need some pressure, but the DeWalt's put out like 10,000 pounds. So.
Please take my glasses.
Oh, okay. I got me a new pair of shades. What do you think? But I can't tell what's coming out around the fitting or it's coming out around the nipple on the gun. A couple are on the gun.
Flashlight, please. It's on the bench.
Oh, now she wants my flashlight so she can get it full of grease too. She got me full of grease too, so I should hold it for her so she doesn't get it full of grease. Shine it in her eyeballs. So yes, this is a pain in the ass. They could have made it so much easier and run the grease through the pin. Be right on the front. Just like front wheel assists are. They're in the pin. Well, did a little changing out. That is a 1/8 pipe, 45-degree hydraulic fitting. It's taped. And yeah, I even taped the Zerk. We never tape Zerks, but that Zerk kind of bottoms out in that 45. So, but she didn't get any leakage. Little spot up above.
Yep.
Well, shit.
There's just too much pressure.
So it doesn't make sense. She's cleaned the hole out 2 or 3 times, and she's gotten old grease, as in old grease, out. There's a passage. It just doesn't want to keep taking it. And she's a squeezing. Something's got to be going somewhere.
Yeah, can you hold that? Just gonna take both hands from Edith.
Or you put the DeWalt on it and see what happens.
Just take it faithfully.
Anyway, this is what we come up with because it was coming around the fitting too, and the only way to do it is get one little tighten end tighter, and of course it's taped. So by now, with just a Zerk in there, she would have already had 2 or 3 pumps of grease hanging down here.
Don't know where it's going.
So it's going somewhere. Got to be going in. Ain't no place else for it to go.
This is literally just like the arms on the big baler.
Yeah, don't like to take it half the time. We'll check cows from here. Yep. There's 2 groups out there. And, yep, that's still sitting there. I wasted my way too long messing with that axle. Got a little grease in it. Not enough, but that is what it is. And I guess that's really about it, other than I'll put them here at the end. Tylen's got some video. The robin's nest up there on the side of Mom's house, and the one on the back of the machine shed, and a couple of the calves. Since they have the other pen, and she threw some straw in there. And it's 80, I don't know, it's north of 85, I'm sure, because it was 85 quite a while ago. And it's like 80% humidity. Yeah. Since I can't get what I like, this is what we have. I really like the Powerade waters, but apparently they aren't making that shit anymore, so it's like, you a-holes. So anyway, it's been a day. And yeah, you got to see Brooke. She's at home at the moment. Contraction every now and then. You know, maybe Blakely's coming out. Maybe Blakely's not. You know, could be next week. Who knows? But you'll find out when we find out. So, hope you all had a good Friday. Hope everybody has a good weekend and be safe. And remember, it's not just to go out and party. There's a reason. They put the name to it that they do. So, keep that in mind. Thanks for watching, everybody.
You think, Buff? Hmm? What do you think, dude? Tahoe, what do you think? Tahoe! Come here. Tahoe. Hi, Buffalo. Oh, that was just too much playing for the chubby boy, huh?